Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. And specifically, this is episode 2 of 7 Days to Die. No, wait. I made the mistake. 7 Days to Thrive, because this is not the same game. And actually, I want to address a couple of things that came up in the comments. A lot of people weighed in, as I asked them to, on the whole thing about, is this even a series I should do? Is it worth playing this game without zombies? And I think the absolute best response that I got was the guy that said it should be called Apocalypse Engineers, because that's basically what it is without zombies. We're running around in a post-apocalyptic world trying to find what we need to thrive. And it's a completely different game. Honestly, I will admit that freely. It is not the same game as 7 Days to Die. But I think it's worth playing. I do. I've been enjoying it. I actually have spent several in-game days running around and just kind of gathering things and trying to level as well. Speaking of which, in all the time that I've been trying to level, what is this? These are blueberries. No way. That's cool. Okay, well, I'm going to leave them here because I have a whole bunch of blueberries back at home. Yeah, so I've been trying to level because a lot of the things that you want to craft cannot be crafted unless you're at a certain level. And, well, this is all about getting, like, some of those more advanced things and building some amazing things. So we need to level. And in all this amount of time, ooh, a mining helmet. That's good news. I want to wear that. In all this time, I have gotten to the top of level 3. So I went through and fiddled with some settings, and I actually managed, I think, to accelerate gathering XP and going up levels. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna find out. It's kind of hard to gauge whether and the settings files are a little bit strange. But normally with this game, the fastest leveling happens. The fastest leveling happens by killing zombies. And of course, there's no zombies to kill, so I'm leveling very slowly. But if we want to build anything, okay, you get the idea. You get the idea. We also need to find ourselves a whole bunch of recipes. And as I was wandering around, I found a couple of good potential locations for that. And we're going to go check those out. But first, this is they call this the working stiffs. I can't remember. This is a good place to find some of the tools I might need. So let's see what we find. Working stiffs box. Nothing. Ugh. Oh, I almost forgot. I found an iron fire axe, which makes very short work of those wood entrances, and I really should have been using that. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I really hope that's what I think it is. This is a destroyed workbench. Darn it. Ooh, but that's some good stuff. I'm hoping eventually to find an actually working... Ooh, one of these. Also, by the way, mining helmet. Haha. Ooh, rebar frame. That's handy stuff. Sweet. Okay, so that's a shopping basket, and you might be wondering what that's all about. Once we eventually get to the point where we can make a mini bike, we can put that on the mini bike, and we'll be able to actually get have more inventory space that way, which would be really handy. Let's see, we've got a Days End Sweets and books. That's what I wanted. So this right here is a bookstore. There. And here, hopefully... Ooh. Books back there, too. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to find some recipes here. Of course not. Well, how do we get in there? Do I have to go through the wall? I don't want to go through the wall. So now the question is... Let's go around to the other side and see if we can find any easier way into this room. Ooh, what's this? Well, that's not where... Alright, let's see if we can go through a wall then. Oh, okay. Oh, my word. That's not going to be easy. Ooh. Wait a minute. Aha. Here's the trick. Get up on the roof. Oh, there's a top floor, too. Ah, there's a back staircase. Okay. Oh, keep forgetting about my axe. There we go. No. Now, one issue here is I'm going to need to be able to get back out again. So let's make our... Oh my word, what a mess. Oh, hey, I'm level 4. Yay. I can't get the next level of toolsmithing because I have to be level 5. So many things. There, let me show you an example here. Steel smithing is what you need to be able to make things like bulletproof glass and steel ingots, right? Which requires you to have toolsmithing 6, weaponsmithing 4, and science 3. Toolsmithing 6, you can't get to your level 40. So we definitely need to go up some levels. And then things like switches and triggers and that kind of thing, again, you know, science 2, I think, is level 10. Yeah. Yeah, so we got some work to do. Okay, let's make some ladders and let's dump some of the useless stuff I'm carrying. Don't need empty tin cans for now. More lead. Glass. So, wooden ladders. I think we're going to need, what, maybe 5 of those? And then we should be able to... Oh. Ha! Great. Well, I could put those up. Okay. Guess I'm going to have to break those. A rocket launcher schematic. I have already gotten it, but those are worth a lot in at the trader. Great. Not what I wanted. Alright, now normally I wouldn't want to break these, because they actually will restock over time. You've got to be kidding me. Lame. Alright, so there's another bookstore here. But there's actually... Oh, see, now they're down there, there's 2 more, but on the right is where I really want to go. Crack-a-book. That's what it's called. It's called Crack-a-book. And I personally have not done a lot of scavenging on my own. I normally play with other guys that they do the scavenging and I do the base building. So this is all kind of new to me. Nothing exciting. Let's get this door open. Excellent. Ooh, look at this place. Very nice. Okay. Scrap leg armor schematic. Cool. Okay. That's the mini bike book. That's good. So now we still have a couple things we need to do before we can make a mini bike, but we're closer. Alright. The drop is that way. Let's go check that out. First aid kit schematic. It could be handy. Exploding crossbow bolt schematic. Nice. The hunting knife book. That's a really important one, actually. Scrap helmet. Oh, another scrap helmet book. Okay, so now this is where I gotta dump some stuff. I think I already have a paintbrush back home. I've never gotten a chance to paint in this game. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Normally, you're kind of too busy surviving, you know. And that's why I'm excited about getting the opportunity to thrive instead of survive. Why was the bathroom door locked? Come on. Also, I've been in public restrooms like this. It's not a good idea. No, seriously, if you are designing bathrooms without a divider between the toilets, then you need to stop designing bathrooms. Leather gloves. Shotgun. That's not good news. My level's not going up. Not as fast as I want it to. Ooh, the sniper rifle schematic. Speaking of which, I found a sniper rifle. Very nice for hunting. I think I've done everything I can here. So, let's head to the drop for the day, and then go back to base and start working again. Because I've got some things I definitely want to make. Let's see. The drop is this way. Wait a minute. I need to go home first. I have literally no room. Alright, one of the things I want to do is dump all of the things that I plan on selling into this cupboard right here. And the next time I go over toward the trader, I can sell him my stuffs. Alright, now we have a cooking grill as well as a cooking pot, which means we can make even more awesome things. And I'll toss this down here. This is where I'm storing all the extra things that can be melted down as soon as we have a forge, which is kind of the next thing I want to do. Oh, it's already 5 o'clock. Oh boy. Okay, I better run. Let's see. It's the opposite direction of the trader, so I'm not going to bother bringing any stuff to trade. All right, let's check this map and see how far away the drop is. Oh, it's just on the other side of town. I was that close. Jeez, okay. Well, we're going to run back over there. Time for some coffee. Ooh. Oh, you know what? Nope. I forgot to bring the hunting knife, or I forgot to make a hunting knife before I left, so Mr. Deer, your life has been saved by my forgetfulness. There it is. Wow, there's a bigger city out there. Look at that. See that high rise? Look, there's another one with like a radar dish or something, or a radio tower, something like that on the top. Hang on, let's see if I can... Yeah. Okay. That's over here-ish. We're definitely going to have to check that out eventually. But not right now. We have other things to do. Okay, I don't have any more room in this things that can melt down box. So it's time to make ourselves a storage box. Or a secure storage chest. Which is a lot cheaper. Let's just do that. And there we go. So we're going to just dump everything that I'm planning on melting down. It's time to make ourselves a forge, I think. Let's make sure that we have what we need. So a forge is going to let us start working with metal. Melting it down, metal, glass, and that kind of thing. Melting it down and making new things. So we're going to need stones. I've need a few more stones. We're going to need a lot more clay. We're going to need bellows. And those require wood, a pipe, and some leather. And there we go. Now we can make our bellows. Okay, so rocks and clay. Okay, being that we need both rocks and clay to make this, I'm going to venture outside. And I love that I can now use my headlamp. If you're ever looking for clay, open up your map and look for these brown spots. And then you should find that this is clay. Yay. You can also look for these big rocks. Like, not these. There's two different kinds of rocks that you'll find kind of hanging around. There's ones that kind of meld into the ground like this. And those you hit, and pretty much you get rocks. But there's another kind I thought I saw around here somewhere. Yeah. These kinds that don't meld into the ground. They're like sitting on top of the ground. These will give you lots and lots of sulfur and iron ore and all kinds of different things. Not sulfur. Nitrate powder. That's the stuff. And some coal, occasionally. Yeah. And then I could keep going, but I'm not going to. So let's see. What do we need for... Oh, I still need 30 lumps of clay to make that forge. Let's go keep mining, I guess. There we go. Now I've got more clay. So now I should be able to... I have 47. Don't have enough. Okay. Do I have enough now? Yes. Craft. We're making a forge. We're going to need clay for some other stuff too, so I'm just going to go ahead and gather some more. All right. Let's put down our forge. Hooray, we have a forge. Okay, so things like raw iron and, well, anything you can melt down, like in real life. So if I grab all of this stuff, I can melt down crushed sand into glass, including glass panes and broken glass and that kind of thing. This land claim block is more for multiplayer stuff, and they automatically give you one at the beginning of the game. And you can scrap it for metal, or you can melt it down into your forge. I personally like to melt it down. Put this wooden ladder in here. There we go. Look, a wooden ladder is going to give me 2.5 minutes. So as these melt down, you can see we instantly got 5 iron and 5 glass. And we can just keep throwing stuff in there. So let's throw in some more glass. Let that melt down. And then there's some things that require things like clay and stone to be in there as well. So we'll throw that in. That was weird. The last item doesn't want to melt. Strange. Seems to be a bug to me. It's odd the last item of any type doesn't go away. Okay, so as we start getting stuff smelted into and like melted down into our forge, more items become available. So I can start making things like forged iron or glass jars. We'll let that keep going for a little bit while we work on some other stuff. I'm not going to melt everything in yet. All right, we got another day ahead of us. So I'm doing fine on food and water. What do you say we make a quick trip over to the trader? Ooh, water. Oh, that might come in handy later. Ah, and I'll bet you that's full of water. Okay. There hasn't really been a lot of water in this area, so been a little nervous. There is snow up on the mountains, and you can use the snow, melt it down in a cook fire, and it's good stuff. I've never noticed that little house up on the hill there. Walked by here a couple times, and I don't think I've noticed it. Okay, we're going to have to come back and check that out. That might be a better place for a base of operations, actually. Not only is it closer to the trader, but it's actually a house. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so something interesting about the trader is he closes at night. And it's a balance thing. They don't want you to hide inside the trader building while the zombies are coming, is what it really comes down to. And if you try to go in there before it's time, they'll just kick you back out again. Ta-da! Like, hey, you can't be here. Okay, fine. But luckily, he's going to open in just a few minutes, so. Does he open at 6 a.m. or 8? Must be 8, because that does not look open to me.
Trader Joel's is now open.
Okay, it was a little after 6, apparently. Hey man, how's it going? Am I gonna have to bleep what you say?
Everything's for sale, even to an idiot like you.
Oh, good. All right, I sold everything. Awesome. And I went up a lot of levels in barter. Okay, what do you got for sale, man? Okay, there's really not a whole lot that I even want that he has, so I think I'm going to go for this anvil. I'm not even sure I can make a compound bow without having a workbench, which might be a while. Okay, that's really weird. I thought all the traders had workbenches. But this guy, he's got a chemistry station. He's got a forge, a cement mixer. But the only workbench he has is destroyed. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go somewhere else to use a workbench. One way or another, I'm done here. Okay, since we've got a little bit of time, I wanted to go over here. I found a little interesting anomaly that I've never seen before, and I thought we could check it out together. Alright, we're almost there. I can't even remember why I was out here. I think it was for a drop. And I almost fell in this hole. But look, there's actually a workbench down there. Also, it's raining, and I am wet. So there's like this big old hole. And yeah, of course it's destroyed. And then this. So let's see if we can bust this thing open and find anything interesting inside. Ooh. Very interesting. So I think these are, yeah, these are nitrate stalactites. Come back in a second. Mushrooms. Okay. So somebody was living in here. Interesting. This is very cool. And for some reason, he had a refrigerator delivered. Half of one, anyway. And a gun safe. How long is it going to take me to break this thing open? A very long time. I may have to come back with something a little stronger. I think, let's see how much this will do. So 20 at a time. So it's going to take 100 hits to open this thing. Luckily, due to the magic of editing, you don't have to watch this. Never mind. It broke. And I'm not doing it with my stone axe. That's just not going to happen. I wonder if I can get anything good out of this. Oh, I just got forged iron out of that. Which means I can make myself a hunting knife. And I could repair this. Luckily, I had exactly enough to do those things. Almost there. Gun safe locked. Gun safe insecure. And I found some stuff to sell. Okay. I should have known better. Ooh, another sniper rifle. Not as good as the one I've got, but... Oh, actual rockets. And an actual rocket launcher. Nice.
You better not bring any diseases into my store.
You're so nice.
A sale is a sale, even if it's to a scumbag like you.
Oh, you're so kind. All right, let's head back. Ow! I think it might be time to learn how to make a splint. Okay, a splint is cloth fragments, wood, and duct tape. Of course I don't have duct tape. Great. And that means that my speed is decreased until I can get back to base. Fun. You know what? Let's head up to this little cabin on the hill. Because hopefully I can find some duct tape there and make a leg splint. Ah, it's a nice little place, actually. It's a very nice little place. Well, let's dig around and see if we can find some duct tape. Nothing so far. What's up here? Oh, a pistol. And some bullets. Nothing I can use to make a splint. Alright, I'm just going to make the walk into town. Let's try and slide down carefully instead of destroying myself more. Okay, I'm back. Now I just need to go find myself some duct tape. Which I believe I have plenty upstairs. There we go. Let's make ourselves a splint and use that. So now my leg is splinted and I have 96% movement speed, which is a lot better than it was a minute ago. Let's take a look over here now too. So there's 3 different kinds of tools that you can put inside to a furnace. The anvil is the first one, and it allows you to make certain recipes that you wouldn't normally be able to make. With the anvil, we can actually make things like arrowheads. If you take that out, it's not available. Alright, let's see if we can make a whole bunch of forged iron. Probably not that much. There we go. So that's going to take 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And I've got 26 seconds worth of fuel in there. So I'm going to want to add some wood. There we go. Okay, so it's time for another tool upgrade. One of my favorite tools in the entire game, the claw hammer. The claw hammer replaces the stone axe once you have forged iron. I'm not sure why, but the claw hammer is just like my favorite tool in the entire game. Not only can you use it for repairing and building and tearing things down, but it actually is a pretty handy weapon as well. If you, oh, actually, it says right there, upgrading base walls, and not bad as a weapon. I actually kind of don't know if I want to stay here or move. Because while actually being in a junkyard is pretty cool, there are definitely some limitations to it. Now, I do like the idea of eventually tearing down a whole bunch of stuff in here and making a farm inside these walls, and then playing around with the idea of turning this into a defensible place. And yes, I know there's not a whole lot of reasons to be defensible when there's no zombies, but I have an idea for that, and I'd actually like to get your feedback. What if I built up and made this as defensible as possible, and then in a few game weeks, which should probably be, I don't know, 10 episodes or so, I actually turned on zombies for a night and just saw what happened. I don't know. Obviously, I would warn ahead of time for all you parents out there that you might not want to watch that episode if you're squeamish about blood. But it could be interesting. Could be. There's one other thing I'm going to have to do. I have gained about 1/10 of a level in this episode, even with my fiddling with files and whatnot. And I don't think that's going to work. So from here forward, at the beginning of each episode, I'm going to give myself a whole bunch of levels. I'm thinking probably 10 levels worth of XP. And then we'll kind of walk through those levels, and we'll walk through, you know, what kinds of skills we gain and that kind of thing at the beginning of the level. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to build any of the cool stuff until it's, you know, until we're 60 episodes in, which is kind of ridiculous. This way, I'll be building some of that cool stuff by around the 5th and 6th episodes. We'll be building cool stuff the whole way, but it'll be definitely a lot more reasonable. Oh, I was going to show you this claw hammer. If we look, see this thing that says entity damage 9 and block damage 23.6. I can do a little bit more damage to a metal thing, or a stone or metal thing, with my iron pickaxe right now. Oh, I scrapped my stone axe. Well, let's take a look at the hunting knife here. I can do 10.5 damage with a hunting knife. I can do 9 damage with the hammer. Once I actually raise up my skill with the hammer, it actually will eventually be better damage. Now, then there's the sniper rifle, but that's a whole different thing. Wow, it actually does 8 block damage as well. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I should look into some upgrades too. Forgot about that. Because I think I have extra... Yeah, sniper rifle parts, sniper rifle barrel. Let's take a look. Assemble. See, these sniper rifle parts are level 3. Take out those and put in the 46s. The barrel's not better. We can actually put a flashlight on this, but... Oh, wait, I do have a flashlight. Let's go take a look. I think I have a flashlight in here. I do. Nice. So now... It's my two different... That's my helmet and my sniper rifle. Now, normally I would not want to do that because zombies. But it's nice to have the option. Okay. I think that's about enough for this episode. We'll start the next episode. Oh, I do need to point out one thing. It is now day 7, and the game is called 7 Days to Die. If I had zombies turned on at this day's evening at 2200 or 10 p.m., massive quantities of zombies would come at me from every, well, actually mostly from one direction in a horde, and I'd have to hold off. That's obviously not going to happen in this game because this is 7 Days to Thrive. But just want to let you know, if you end up playing this game with the zombies on, be ready for day 7. I realize we didn't build anything super spectacular today, but that's partially due to my level. And so at the beginning of next episode, with that increase in experience, that 10 levels worth, we'll be able to actually start building some really interesting things. I should be able to build a workbench, which opens up a ton of more options. And then we can start really having some fun. So this series is not going to be an every week thing, but it's going to be kind of here and there. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. It really makes a big difference. Tell your friends to come watch this series, that kind of thing. Hang out on the Discord with us. If you enjoy hanging out with other like-minded folks, the Discord server has some of the best people on Earth. And don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.